It will no longer be business as usual for traffickers, as government has been urged to declare war on human trafficking to curb the modern-day slavery faced by innocent citizens. The call was made by the Chairman CEO NIDCOM, Honorable Abike Dabiri, when she received in audience the Director General, National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, Hajia Binta Adamu Bello, in a strategic visit to NIDCOM headquarters in Abuja. Details shortly. Also in this menu, the Central Bank of Nigeria, in a move to strengthen financial ties between Nigeria and its diaspora, introduces a non-resident BVN framework. Details soon. Still to come, the Euro-African Dialogue on Migration and Development held its first thematic meeting on the Rabat process to explore how the potentials of African youths can be leveraged as key contributors to both origin and destination countries. Do you know that the 12-year-old Amazing Grace Salami will be participating in the 100th edition of the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., the first of its kind for Nigeria? Stick around for details. And do not forget our complimentary segment of Health Tips by the Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas, ANPA, and our Diaspora of the Moment. This is your favorite show, The Diaspora. I'm Juliana Vincent Yakubu. Please stay. Welcome back. Now, Honorable Abike Dabiri, the Chairman CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, has called on the federal government to declare war on human trafficking as the transnational organized crime is not abating.
There is no better agency to reach out to than your commission. So I therefore take this opportunity to congratulate you for the good work you have been doing, for the reach out you have been doing to the diaspora. You have made the Nigerians that are living in diaspora to feel belonged, to have a sense of belonging that they are Nigerians. I want to also, having appreciated you, I want to make appeal. NAPTIP cannot work alone. We have to work in partnership. You know what happens abroad, you know what happens in the diaspora, you have the link with the communities, and through you, we will be able to get as many victims as possible back to Nigeria. Some 4 weeks ago, you put a call across to me and informed me of some victims coming from Ghana, which we received at Lagos, and through your commitment and partnership, these girls were received and treated the way they should be treated in Lagos and reunited with their families. So I want that partnership to continue so that we'll be able to work together and reduce to a minimum. We cannot eradicate it. It's not possible to eradicate it at a go, but we can reduce it to a minimum. Barely 3 weeks ago, we had a tip, and we went to that estate and we brought 2 young boys, 2, in their 30s. We met another 2 young girls that were being prepared by them to travel to Côte d'Ivoire. So it's a daily affair that it requires the eyes of everybody and requires a lot of awareness. So I want to further appeal to my sister that we should work together and find a means of creating awareness across the country, to write to the communities on the havoc of this menace called trafficking in person. Some weeks ago, at the airport here, about 40 were intercepted.
Traffickers.
Going to Baghdad. Going to Baghdad. And some weeks back, I received another lady from Iraq another baby of less than about 3 months or 4 months old baby delivered by a victim in Dubai and sent to my agency from Dubai, about 4 months old. We were lucky, we were able to trace the grandfather of the girl, and we united her with her grandfather. While the victim had run away in Dubai, we were still looking for her. The mother of the girl, she dropped the girl and ran away. So these are the kind of things that, they are not good stories. Probably that is why I find it difficult to be saying it publicly, because of, it's not really a good story. So we do as much as we could. We will expose as many as possible, but we also try as much as possible to downplay some of these activities. My sister, across through Yobe State, we collected 21 boys being carried across. They were about to be taken up to Niger, and only God knows where their final destination would have been. So these are the stories. Every blessed day when you wake up, you have stories to tell in regards to trafficking and many other violence against persons. Not too long ago also, my sister, we broke into a house and we brought out 19 girls, all of them pregnant. All of them. But they were pregnant. The case is ongoing. So these are the stories are not good stories. That is why probably I don't go to the air to talk about them. But I assure you that we'll make sure that we get the necessary attention and collaboration from you. From you. We will not rest, because you are very active, very, very proactive in getting these girls back to Nigeria, and we appreciate you for that.
Definitely, there needs to be multi-agency collaboration in the fight against trafficking. Let me thank you. You see, people will not know what you're doing, what you have done, just like us too. But there's so much that has been done in terms of trafficking. There are many people that have been arrested. All we just call for is that these people, we should see them, name and shame them the way they do drug traffickers. It's a very dangerous field. You know, traffickers are not, they're a serious cartel. And for NAPTIP to deal with it, they need all the support, a whole lot of support that you're getting. And I believe that NAPTIP, just like NITCOM, deserves to be better funded. You know, we must declare a war against human trafficking. We have to declare this war against human trafficking. And I'm glad about the multi-agency collaboration. NAPTIP, NITCOM, Refugee Commission, Humanitarian Affairs, even Women Affairs Ministry. Even youth needs to join us in this fight. Every time, this is the process. Like as I speak to you, madam, as I speak to you, there are 10 trafficked girls that have just been taken to our office in Lagos. They're currently in NAPTIP being profiled. As I speak with you, I'm sure if you put a call through now, you can see them on video. That's just a coincidence. So what we do is, yes, we will help in bringing them. I want to thank the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who has been very supportive in terms of the first thing they need is to transport them back. All other things can fall in place. So we thank her very much. Another two from Mali. So the ones that come through us, we hand over to NAPTIP and then get in touch with the various states. We have diaspora focal persons. We get in touch with them. What can you do with them? Now there's a major challenge. They don't have contacts. They don't have phones. So we try to give them the contact, and NAPTIP does the same thing, so that we can reach them later. There's no reason why Women Affairs, Humanitarian, for instance, there's some training that Humanitarian does. I spoke to the minister, include all these people into the refugees that he also train. So I think a way out basically is that Nigeria must declare a war against human trafficking. And to do that, it's important to support the agency that is primarily responsible for this. We as NITCOM will continue to collaborate with you.
The Central Bank of Nigeria launches the Non-Resident BVN Framework, an initiative designed to simplify banking access for diasporans. Honorable Abike Dabiri, the Chairman CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, who was in attendance, commended the initiative, adding that it would ease inflows of remittances for homeland investment and development.
The Non-Resident Bank Verification Number, NRBVN, is a solution designed for Nigerians living abroad, allowing them to enroll for a BVN remotely and access various financial services. Here's what NRBVN means to Nigerians in diaspora. 1. Easy access to financial services. NRBVN enables Nigerians abroad to operate their local bank accounts, run businesses, and resolve Know Your Customer (KYC) issues from any location globally. 2. Streamlined KYC process. The platform streamlines KYC processes, making it more cost-effective and accessible for Nigerians abroad to engage with their local banks. 3. Increased remittance inflows. NRBVN aims to boost remittances and investment in the Nigerian economy by making it easier for diaspora Nigerians to send money back home. 4. Financial inclusion. The platform promotes financial inclusion by integrating Nigerians in the diaspora into the financial system, particularly regarding international remittances. Services offered. 1. BVN enrollment. Nigerians abroad can enroll for a BVN remotely without visiting a physical bank. 2. Account opening. NRBVN allows users to open domiciliary accounts in foreign currencies such as USD, Great British Pounds, and Euros for investment and remittance purposes. 3. Remittance services. The platform facilitates easy remittances, enabling users to send money to Nigeria from abroad. Impact on diaspora Nigerians. 1. Convenience. NRBVN eliminates the need for in-person biometric verification, which previously required traveling long distances. 2. Cost-effective. The platform reduces costs associated with obtaining a BVN and accessing financial services. 3. Increased investment. By making it easier for diaspora Nigerians to access financial services, NRBVN may boost investment in the Nigerian economy.
Let's take a short break. The diaspora continues shortly.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations. I wish you all the very best. We're proud of you and we pray for you. Wish you a parallel success.
Amen. I'm very much looking forward to working with the Nigerians in diaspora, making our contribution known and felt, and looking at building on our relationship.
Thank you so much. And of course, increasing trade between Nigeria
Yes.
and it's your portfolio.
Really vital.
I wish you all the very best.
Thank
Welcome back. The Euro-African Dialogue on Migration and Development held its first thematic meeting. The Rabat process on how to empower youths through education, innovation, and skills development. Stick around for details.
Honorable Abike Dabiri, Chairman CEO Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, has urged participants at the ongoing international conference on migration to strengthen regular migration pathway to enhance labor mobility.
As Chairman of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, I'm particularly excited that we're hosting this first thematic meeting of the Rabat process here with the theme of youth education and innovation. Because for me, it's very torturing that daily we are bombarded with young people, talented young Nigerians, being trafficked, and then we have to bring them back home. Just last week, actually, I was on hand in Lagos to receive 231 young people that were trafficked to Ghana. And there's so much more, thousands out there. So as we host this meeting here, we hope that we can truly put a stop to the issue of irregular migration and find practical solutions to safe pathways to regular migration.
In her keynote address, as well as panelist discussion at the Rabat Process Euro-African Dialogue on Migration and Development, thematic meeting under Nigerians' chairmanship with the theme Youth, Education and Innovation, Driving the Future of Migration. According to her, Nigerians abroad remitted about $20 billion to Nigeria last year, which equates to a contribution of about 5.7% of the GDP of the Nigeria and 11 times the FDI for the year. So she stressed on the need to include youth in all aspects of policy decision.
And now let's listen to Amazing Grace Salami's historic win in a spelling bee contest in Nigeria takes her to Washington, D.C., USA. Please take a listen.
For 16 years, and we got the franchise just last year. So with that, we hit the ground running, and we're here today. We have a short presentation to show to you in a total of 5 minutes altogether. And then after that, the Amazing Grace will have something to share with you. And then if you have any questions, you can take it from off of you. So if I have your permission.
You are making your mark on history. And speaking of history, the first ever Spelling Bee Nigeria champion will join a century-old tradition by competing in the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. this May. I can't wait to welcome you to Bee Week, which we always say is the best week of the year. And that's really quite a prize, so right now you may be feeling a little bit of pressure. So I just want to promise you, whether you go home with the title of champion or not, you will feel proud of your achievement today for the rest of your life. And you'll carry with you so many lessons that go beyond spelling and vocabulary.
On March 14, 2025, as a resident of the U.S. Consul General in Okoye, and hundreds of parents, teachers, and other dignitaries, I emerged the first ever champion of spelling bee in Nigeria by spelling correctly the word melange, a French word meaning a mixture of unlikely elements. Melange reflects my journey, an incredible mix of faith, discipline, family support, and sacrifice. To be able to beat 64 finalists who came from Lagos, Taraba, and Osun to emerge winner, I had to put a lot on hold. Music lessons, screen time, and even my beloved Olimbo French practice, but it has all been worth it. Being the only student to represent Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, my participation in this competition has grown my confidence, focus, and vocabulary. Now, I'm preparing for the international stage in the US with help from former Ghanaian Scripps finalists and mentors. I'm proud to represent Nigeria, her resilience, creativity, talent, and vibrant spirit. I owe much to my parents, school, and friends who stood by me and hope to mentor others when I return to dream big too. Thank you, Chairman, for your encouragement and this opportunity. I look forward to exploring a lot more with you and your team. Thank you.
Congratulations, I was so proud of you. Thank you so much, Amazing Grace, for this extraordinary feat. And as you go to the United States to represent your country, Nigeria, we wish you the very best. We hope you emerge, the overall winner. But like the lady in the video said, you are already a winner. That you're representing your country out of so many countries to emerge this. We're so proud of you. And we said something as a 12-year-old, that when you want to come back, you want to mentor others. I mean, that's the sign of leadership. You're going to go very far. Amen. We keep saying leaders of tomorrow, but I don't know whether we're going to wait this long, but people like you, I see you at the very top in Nigeria. Congratulations once more. And we have a lot of Nigerians in Washington. We'll also tell them about this to come over and cheer you up. So congratulations again, Amazing Grace. You truly are Amazing Grace. Mommy, should we say sweet mother for you? Congratulations. I'm sure you're such a proud mom. But I know all the effort you must have put into, ensuring that your daughter emerges this successful. So once more, congratulations. I'm so proud to receive you and to hold this cup. For me, it's a thing of joy and also a proud moment for me as a mother too. So thank you very much.
next is our health tip segment with Amper Doctor, in a special interview with Mr. Gabriel Odu, director and producer, The Diaspora.
Addiction is the loss of control and dependence on any medication. So, for example, if you are drinking, say, soft drinks or whatever, you choose to drink it then. You can also say, okay, I don't want to drink it next time. Addiction has two components to it. It is not only loss of control, but reckless conduct. So you know this will hurt you. You also go ahead and do it anyway, even though you know it will hurt you. But there are explanations on why you're acting that way. That act, as reckless as it might seem, as dependent as it is addiction. Does it make sense?
Yeah. It does.
So if people get trapped in this cycle of addiction, cycle of behavior and use of drugs, mostly illegal drugs, then we need to have a way to break that cycle for them to come out and live like regular persons and contribute successfully in society. And that's what we do. So we pick it up at primary care level, and if it gets very complicated or difficult, then we work with the rehabilitation and psychiatrists as well. So addiction is, in essence, is all about reckless behavior and use of illegal substances that can actually cause harm.
Well, what do you think are the most common substance abuse in Nigeria that we need to spotlight?
A lot of data is not very easy to pick up, obviously, but what we have seen in some of the literature that has been published is mostly codeine and methamphetamine. These are some of the most common ones that people have been dependent on. Codeine, they drink the cough syrup of medications and just drink it and get the effect of opioid use.
Now to our diaspora of the moment.
Our diaspora of the moment is Hepzibah Akinwale, a 10-year-old British-Nigerian author who made history by writing the longest fiction novel ever completed by a child. Born on January 1st, 2012, in Cambridge, England, Hepzibah developed a passion for writing at the age of 8, encouraged by her mother, Chika Akinwale. Growing up with two younger sisters, she was immersed in a creative environment that nurtured her storytelling abilities. Her novels follow a fictionalized version of herself, navigating a fantastical world where dreams and reality intertwine. Her debut novel, Chronicles of the Timekeepers, Whisked Away, was published on September 21st, 2023, and spans an impressive 58,000 words, surpassing the previous record of 44,000 words held by 12-year-old Manika Sanghi. Hepzibah's accomplishment has garnered widespread attention and serves as an inspiration to young writers, particularly those from underrepresented backgrounds, demonstrating that age is no barrier to achieving greatness. Congratulations, Hepzibah. We celebrate you as our diaspora of the moment.
This has been the Diaspora for this week. Keep a date next week for another interesting episode of your favorite show, The Diaspora. I'm Juliana Vincent Yakubu. Stay positive.